This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savored. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
For tonight's Walmart Conference volleyball action between the Grinnell Tigers and the Benton Bombcats. How you doing, everybody? I'm Chris Juni, glad to be from Grinnell High School alongside Dan Walker. And we have brought in Nicole Brewer-Behrens from the Build a Better Grinnell committee. Over the last 2 years, Build a Better Grinnell has been listening to the community and gathering ideas, hopes, and visions for our community's future. Now we're ready to share those results and talk about how everybody can work together to build a better future. So, Nicole, first of all, welcome and thank you. So, first of all, I guess tell us, when is the meeting going to be and where at?
Okay, well, the meeting is going to be at Drake Community Library on Tuesday, September 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. It's open to the public. You don't need to RSVP, but we hope you'll come and hear about the project as well as provide input on the next steps where we're going to take this data that we've gathered over the last 2 years. So.
And as an added bonus, I understand you're going to have some light refreshments.
Yes,
served,
light
right?
refreshments.
Light refreshments.
Yeah, it's after. Well, hopefully you will have had dinner, but we'll make sure that we'll keep you awake with snacks and good information.
So you said there's no RSVP.
That's
you can
correct.
just come. And I guess describe how you would like this to go as you, as part of the committee. Interactive, people sit and listen. What do you want the people to bring?
It will be very interactive. We'll take a little bit of time at the beginning of the session to talk about the work that we've done, how we got to this point, and then we're hoping to get people to kind of split up into the 7 areas, and those 7 areas are increasing the variety of restaurants, enhancing our K through 12 schools and infrastructure, improving the quality of drinking water, expanding access to mental health care services, improving road maintenance, reducing racism in our community, and addressing the need for higher wages or lowering the cost of living. So we'll have people break up into these groups and do some very interactive work. We'll take the information that they come up with at each table, and we'll use that to push the information out to organizations and groups of people who are interested in this topic and want to see it move forward.
Okay, and when you say people break up, you're not going to assign them. Whatever one of those 7 things they're interested in, that's where they can go and contribute to the discussion.
Yep,
okay.
Absolutely. And you might be interested in more than one, so you can bop around. We're going to keep this no rules. We have some things that we want to work on, and we hope that we'll be able to get through that in the 2 hours. So
now you also have down there, there's talk about those 2 key themes that emerged from the research that the Build a Better Grinnell Committee has done. Why don't you share those?
Yeah, across all of the 7 areas, we heard that Grinnell is a very caring and engaged community, which is really wonderful to hear. And then we also heard that a lot of people don't feel like they know what's going on across the community, whether it's community activities or school activities or whatever it is. So communication is something that we heard across all of the 7 areas. So that, to me, that's something that we can all work on together, is getting the word out about things that are going on that anybody can come to and be part of.
All right, very good. Well, this has been Nicole Brewer-Behrens of the Build a Better Grinnell Committee. One more time,
Yep.
the date, time, and location of that
Yep.
meeting of people.
Date is September 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Drake Community Library. So please join us, and we'd love to see you there. And you can also go to our website, buildabettergrinnell, all one word, .org.
All right, very good. Well, Nicole, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to hearing the ideas that come out of the meeting in the Build a Better Grinnell.
Thank you for having me.
All right, that's Nicole Brewer-Behrens on our Tiger Volleyball pregame, so that will wrap up that portion of it. We'll take this 2-minute break, come back, and go through the pregame. You're watching Grinnell High School Volleyball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
They include Poly Ice Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Proline Building Company, Barn, North Risk Partners, Weldon, Prairie Lakes Church, Latitude Signage and Design, Mayflower Community. Also, our business card sponsors, which you'll see in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, in addition to all those ones we just mentioned, we have Turnkey Realty, Grinnell Firestone, Corey Hall for and Prairie Lakes Church. And I have one other sponsor we need to make sure we get in there. That's Mindy Holes and Exit Realty. So again, big tip of the hat and a salute to all those fine sponsors that help us bring this broadcast home to you. Grinnell Tigers and Coach Zach Cerisa come into this one. They are 5-4 overall. They went to Iowa City West tournament. Teams like Dowling Catholic, number 3 in the state in 5A. Iowa City West, Iowa City Regina, both ranked. Mid-Prairie Wellman. When you competition, and I did get a chance to talk to some people who were there. They said Dowling Catholic is as good as that. I mean, they probably have 4 or 5 girls on there that are Division I volleyball players. So very good weekend for the Tigers. They come in, as I said, with a record of 5-4 overall. Zach Streetser runs a 5-1 rotation. And in volleyball language, what that means is there's 5 hitters and 1 setter that rotate around. There's other variations of that. Some teams run a 6-2, which is 6 hitters and 2 setters. And not to get into the technical of it, but that's kind of the 2 main settings for volleyball. Now, we talk about the WAMAC Conference coming in. Of course, Grinnell in their second year of WAMAC Conference play, but they get left a little Hawkeye, which is a very strong conference, always had teams ranked well. WAMAC Conference is very well represented in the high school volleyball rankings. Matter of fact, in the latest rankings, 6 out of the 12 WAMAC schools are ranked. In 4A, you have number 3, Clear Creek and Manna. Of course, Grinnell still ranked number 12 in Class 4A. And then in 4A, number 14, Marion High. Okay. You have number 1, Mount Vernon, number 10, Center Point Urbana, and number 11, Solon. So 6 out of the 12 WAMAC schools are ranked. And just a very tough conference, and that's exactly where you want to be. If you're a competitor and a coach and what, you want to play the best and not. Tonight are the Benton Bobcats from the WAMAC Conference. Mike Embretson is their coach. They come in at 3-10. They went 1-2 at the East Marshall tournament last week, and they also have 5 seniors on their team. They're led by Tallulah Schroeder, a freshman outside hitter with 35 kills. Anna Embretson, a freshman. A 5'11 junior middle hitter, has 7 blocks. Service aces, Callan Kuiper, a junior right side, has 8 aces, and Mary Sadler, the senior setter, has 47 assists. For the Grinnell Tigers and coach Zach Cerisa, Mackenzie McClellan, the 5'9 senior, leads the team with 57 kills, but right behind her, sophomore Kendra Knowlton has 56 kills. Reagan Stensrud checks in with 28 kills, also has 11 service aces. Kayla Lavender has 24 kills, and Aiden Goslink has 20 kills. So Tigers have 5 players with over 20 kills. Also, Aiden Goslink. Going here in a minute. There we go. All right. Apologize for that. I had some technical difficulties, so we'll kind of start over. So I was doing some stats for Grinnell here. As I said, they went to an Iowa City tournament, Iowa City City High tournament over the weekend. They played Iowa City West, who's ranked. Iowa City Regina's ranked, and Mid-Prairie Wellman. But they come in at 5-4, and they are led by Mackenzie McClellan, a 5'9 senior, has 57 kills. But the Tigers have 5 players with over 20 kills. Right behind Mackenzie is Kendra Knowlton, a 5'7 sophomore. She has 56 kills. Then coming in is Reagan Stensrud, a 5'10 senior, has 28 kills, also has 11 aces. And then Kayla Lavender, a 5'8 senior, has 24 kills. And Aiden Goslink checks in with 20 kills and also has 11 blocks. Isabel Hart, a senior setter, has 173 assists on the season, averaging about 9 a game. As you said, Reagan Stensrud checks in with 11 service aces. So that's kind of how the teams go together right now. Still warming up, getting ready for volleyball action here. You're watching Grinnell High School Volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
Back here at Grinnell High School, getting set for volleyball. Still about 5 minutes away as you see the teams warming up. Grinnell Tigers out on the floor warming up. Big broadcast week for us here at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Of course, we have volleyball tonight. Then Friday night, a big football game, non-district, but Washington Demons come to town. Grinnell's 3-0, Washington's 3-0, so something has to give. That'll be this Friday at TT Crandon Field. We'll take the air around 7 o'clock again. First kick at kickoff around 7:30. Right here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. And you can find us in several different places. We have our own website, tigerslsn.com. You go there, check it out, and you see our broadcast schedule for the sports in season, in this case football and volleyball. And not only will you see them, but you also see some links. So you click on those links, you'll be taken right to the live stream. We also have a mobile app for your mobile device available from your Google or your Apple store. Just search Tiger Sports Live Stream, and you can download that app as well. Also, we're on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, all kinds of places. But check out our website, tigerslsn.com. Has all of our games on there. As we said, you also meet members of the broadcast team. There's TJW Media. Tyler Walker does a lot of great graphic work. You can check out some of the samples of his work. He's put together work you've seen on our Facebook page before. Lots of information there, tigerslsn.com. So again, Tigers coming in on a roll, ranked number 12, even after the loss to Center Point Urbana. Last time we had them on the air, they got the victory against Center Point Urbana. And here at Tiger Gym, as you said, they traveled to Iowa City, took part in a multi-team tournament there with some pretty big-time schools there. As I said, Dowling Catholic, ranked number 3 in the state, in 5A, was there. Iowa City Regina was there. They're in the top 10 in their class, so good competition. And Coach Cerisa, when I talked to him, he was saying that the team right now, they're figuring it out. And he had a really interesting quote, I thought. If you listen to our post game last time, he talked about how sometimes he tries to do too much coaching, and I can vouch for this as a basketball coach. The players know, and sometimes you try to make too many adjustments, get them thinking too much instead of just playing the game that they've played all their lives. So last week they had that happen, and they lost a set. He apologized to him, he said, and then the huddle, he just said, hey, I trust you guys with everything I own. Go out there and play volleyball. Came back and got that fourth set and then got the match victory. So, yes, old coaches can learn things. Like I said, I've done that too as a basketball coach, and would look for that to continue. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now, and just have things on a good roll. Hopefully they can keep that going tonight against the Benton Bobcats. Now, for Coach Mike Embertson, the Benton Bobcat volleyball, a bit of a tough go so far. They're coming in with a record of 3-10 overall. As you said, we'll go through the stats again. We apologize. We had some technical difficulties with our audio a little bit earlier. I want to make sure you heard those. But some Benton stats coming in. They're led by a couple of freshman players. Tallulah Schroeder, 5'11" outside hitter, leads the team with 35 kills. Anna Embertson, a 5'8" outside hitter, another freshman, has 38 digs. Avery Palmer, a junior middle hitter, 5'11", has 7 blocks. Callan Kuiper has 8 service aces, and Mabry Sadler, the senior setter, has 41 assists. So big matchup here tonight, Benton versus Grinnell Bobcats and Tigers. We'll take this 1 minute break, come back. We'll have some more information, more stats for you as we tell you you're watching Grinnell High School volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Chris, Judy, Dan Walker here with you on a Tuesday night, high school volleyball. Pretty full house on the Grinnell side, and not too bad a turnout for the Benton side from driving down here from Van Horn. Oh, about maybe a little less than an hour, about 45, 50 minutes north and a little bit east of here. And Dan, you might be able to vouch for that. It's a
I don't
pretty
know.
decent drive.
You know, with Highway 63 tore up, I suppose they drive down Highway 20 or come down through the old Highway 30 in the back way. But until they get Highway 63 back in shape, it's kind of a pain in the rear for anybody that comes from the north.
And I haven't heard, I've heard that's going to be quite a while still before that's ready to go.
I went to Iowa City. I go to Iowa City twice a week, and it was blacktopped from Highway 6 when you look north.
Okay. All right, we are back here. Again, we apologize, having some audio technical difficulties with our little mixer set and everything. As you hear PA announcer Dave Schaefer introducing the subs and the starting lineups for both teams. At this point in the season, I talked to Coach Cerisa a little bit. You just want to keep things going. You want to keep things consistent. You don't want anybody to look at records. I mean, Benton's record is 3-10 coming in. Grinnell here, sitting here at 5-4. But everybody starts 0-0, and you want your team to remain focused, and you play like you're playing the number 1 ranked team in the state, no matter what the records is. You don't want them to look at records. You want them to just focus on playing good Tiger volleyball. And he expressed a lot of confidence that they are able to do that. These girls are locked and focused, he said. Matter of fact, when we made a mention last week, I asked him, I said, well, what did the girls say? Because the first time in program history you've been ranked, ranked number 12. And I said, yeah, I told that to the girls. I thought they'd be all excited. They kind of looked at me and like, Coach, well, that's nice and all. We appreciate it. We have bigger goals than to just be ranked. So that's a pretty good set of focus from the young ladies for Grinnell. So I would just say Grinnell's in a good spot. And now Dave Schaefer introducing the starting lineups as well. We'll have the national anthem. We'll take this break again, hear from more of our sponsors, and come back for volleyball action. Grinnell and Benton on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in.
All right, our national anthem, and we are set for volleyball. Grinnell and Benton on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Some rules and terms you'll hear about volleyball that make it kind of unique. You notice that one player out there has a different colored jersey on. That is the libero, or the defensive specialist. They have their own special set of rotations and how they sub in and out. You notice most substitutes have to come to the side of the net and be acknowledged and allowed to sub in by the referee on the floor. The libero, if the team chooses to use one, is going to have a different colored jersey. See, the Bobcats don't use a libero. Grinnell Tigers do use a libero. And I think they will come in here as the referee checks the lineups and everything, making sure players and numbers are where the coach has them down. There's 6 spots on the volleyball floor, 3 across the front, 3 across the back. And they have to put the right number. Like they'll say you see number 6 there for Benton. They'll say number 6 for Benton's in the 2 spot or the middle spot or wherever. That referee makes sure those lineups are all correct and set before they allow any substitution, and they'll check the Grinnell Tigers as well. But some other things you'll hear about is a kill, which is a point by the offensive team. Doesn't have to be a big swing. We all see the big swings and the big hard hit ball, but any ball that's hit and results in a point is considered a kill. Of course, you have blocks. A dig is when another team puts a big hit on and a defensive player, in this case either Grinnell or Benton, goes down low and digs it up out of the ground. That's why they call it a dig, because it's like they're digging it up from the ground to pop it up in the air. You see the Tiger libero in there, wearing the white number jersey, and Grinnell is going to serve, and here we go. Bumped up by Benton. Play back over, going to be a free ball for the Tigers. We have a violation already. Oh, they called 2 hits on Benton, so Grinnell gets that point. And Tigers lead 1-0. Serving for Grinnell, number 6, Mackenzie McClellan, the 5'9" senior hitter. Grinnell with 5 seniors on the team. Mike Emerson for Benton also has 5 seniors as well. Ball goes over. Hart with the set. Up to McClellan, or that's Kendra Knowlton with the big swing. And that is a kill for Grinnell, and Tigers lead 2-0. You notice the sets go nice and high. There's also a thing called a short set that they usually run for the middle hitter sometimes. And it's just what it sounds like. The ball doesn't go up quite as high. And the thought process behind that is to get it set up in the air before the defense can adjust. Benton does a nice job of playing it over. You saw the ball hit the ceiling. We'll talk about that. There's a point that time taken by number 7, Kayla Lavender. And again, that's an example. That was a kill. Wasn't a big swing, but she saw the open hole, and she put it where they weren't. And Tigers lead 3-0. If the ball hits the ceiling on your side of the court, as long as it comes down, hits on your side and comes down, then you can play that. That is allowed to happen. Benton now going to have a free ball back over. Tigers have a chance here. To Hart, set over the right side. Lavender, or rather, check that. Nolte with the kill. Right down the line. Again, just either she's being told where to go or just sneaks a peek on the way up. Finds that open hole, puts it away, and Grinnell leads 4-0, as you see on our Kurst Collision Center scoreboard. That serve is in. That's an ace serve for McClellan that time. So Tigers, I had them leading 5, but the scoreboard with 4, so we'll have to double check that. Either way, Tigers are up. Ball played up by Benton. There's a ball coming over. There's a nice swing by the Bobcats. Over and out of the Tigers. Here comes Knowlton again. Big swing, and it's wide. That goes out. Benton gets the point. As I've said before, when volleyball was first introduced by the Iowa Girls Union, you could only score points when you were serving or on offense. That didn't last but 1 year. You can imagine how long those games took. So now they go to what they call rally scoring, where there's a point scored on every possession. Over now to Knowlton. She finds a spot in the middle, and again, hit them where they aren't. And just like that, Grinnell leads this one 5-1. Well, now I'm pretty sure the scoreboard's off because, okay, there, they just switched it. All right, 5-1 Grinnell. Tigers with a serve. Bumped up by Benton. Free ball back over by Grinnell. That's a low, nice play by the Tigers, getting it put up there. Now, Aiden Gosling with a swing and falls down to the net. Gosling, a middle hitter there at 5'10". You might remember that name from state track. Got 3rd place in the high jump, or the long jump rather. Timeout taken by Benton. Will take one as well. 5-1 Tigers. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have a robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here at Grinnell Gym. And that's a nice placement again. Kendra Knowlton there. I have her unofficially for 3 kills already. 1 big swing and 2 placements. And Tigers lead 8-1. They did correct the score. I thought the Tigers had 1 more point, so 8-1 Grinnell. Serve up by Benton, and that's going to be a free ball over, and that's going to be 4 hits called against the Bobcats. Sub in now for Coach Emerson. Number 7, Kennedy Laura, checking in for number 14, Callan Kuiper. And serving for Grinnell is Kayla Lavender. Lavender puts a serve up. That was misplayed. And it is now 10-1 Grinnell. Libero for the Tigers in the white you see there when they're on the court. You'll see him here in a minute, is Kennedy Harms. There's another service ace that time. And it's 11-1. Benton Bobcats take another timeout. We'll take one as well. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Back at Grinnell High School gym, 11-1 Tigers lead in this first game. Our game is brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. It's best 3 out of 5 to 25. You must win by 2. If they get to a fifth set, that set goes to 15 again. Must win by 2. Lavender with the serve up, and that hits the net, goes over. Nice job by Benton, a diving play. Number 19, maybe Sadler, a senior, dove. They must have called her for crossing the line underneath the net, but what a great play by Sadler just to get it up and over. But the violation gives a point to Grinnell. They lead 12-1, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Here's our first kill attempt for the Bobcats. Nice swing that time by their outside hitter. Set from Hart over to Stensrud, and she puts it in. Just catching the corner. Reagan Stensrud gets her kill. Again, good to see her back out there playing. Young lady's been plagued with injuries for most of her career. Got to play a lot last year. Now her senior year set and hoping to have a great year. Tigers with the serve. There's a kill and a block attempt by Grinnell. Blocked by the Tigers, but out of bounds it goes. On the block that time was number 11, Reagan Stensrud. There's the Tiger libero coming in, Kennedy Harms. You see her out there in the white jersey. Benton's libero, number 5, Hayden Moore. And Bobcats to serve, trailing 13-2. Bump up by Harms. Set to Hart. Stensrud. Blocked back, bumped up by Grinnell. Hart just plays it over. Bobcats now having some energy, some life. There's a kill off the block. Deflected off the block and goes down on Grinnell's side of the net. That's a point for the Bobcats. And it's 13-3. Serving for Benton right now, number 2, Laura Youngie, senior setter. Set up. Gosling puts it up. That's going to be a two-handed hit, I believe, called on Grinnell. You're only supposed to have your fingers cupped. And when you do that, if it hits the palm of your hand, that's a violation. And that serve goes out. That'll be a point for Grinnell. Also, people think, well, the ball's spinning funny with those different color lines. If it spins sideways, that's a two-handed hit. I have asked actual volleyball officials that said that is not a determination for them to call a two-handed hit. It's just what they feel and by watching. So that settles that. Tigers serving, leading 14-4. Benton plays it over, bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over now to Nolte, big swing. Blocked back by and played back by the Bobcats. Short set that time. A dink over by the setter, Hart. And that's called a dink. That's not an official volleyball term with the set. It looks like they're going to go up and set it. Instead, they just tip it over to an open hole. Benton got the first hit but couldn't control it. Tigers lead 15-4. Coach Mike Embertson for the Bobcats already used his 2 timeouts. You get 2 timeouts per game. And that was a bullet serve by Reagan Stensrud. Again, called a two-handed hit violation on the Bobcats. 16-4. Grinnell with the lead. Bobcats having all kinds of trouble on the serve receive. That time misplayed down. Stensrud, as you can see, really hits the ball hard. Not much spin on it, and it comes at you in a hurry. Bumped up nicely by the Bobcats. There's a set to their hitter. Kill attempt that time by Benton, by Tallulah Schroeder. And there's a big kill and a big swing by Kendra Knowlton. Another kill for Knowlton, 18-4, all Tigers so far in this game number 1, best 3 out of 5. Chris Juni, Dan Walker here from Grinnell High School Gymnasium. Glad to have you with us here on this Tuesday night. Don't forget, high school football this Friday from TT Cranny Field. Grinnell High School welcomes the Washington Demons from way down in southeast Iowa. Washington 3-0, Grinnell 3-0. Take the air at 7 o'clock. Kickoff at 7:30 right here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network on Friday. Again, a serve receive back, and Kendra Knowlton, the sophomore, just reared up and fired that one right back. Didn't need a set or anything. 19-4 Grinnell. Stensrud to serve. Bumped up by the libero. They go to the Bobcats. And played over by Benton. Grinnell has a free shot here. Stensrud over to Gosling. Tries to dick it over. Bumped up nicely by Benton. Played across by the Bobcats. Hart with a set. Over now to Knowlton. Big swing. And she just gets up and unloads on it. Not much Benton can do there. And it's 20-4. Tigers in full command here in this game number 1. Again, best 3 games out of 5. Each game goes to 25, and you must win by 2. That time, Stensrud's serve goes into the net. That breaks a 10-0 run. Benton gets that point, and now they will serve, trailing 20-5. Serving for the Bobcats is their freshman outside hitter, Tallulah Schroeder. Big serve up, and she serves that one long as well. Point back to the Tigers, and it's 21-5. Sub in now for Grinnell. Caitlin Smith checking in for Kendra Knowlton. The sophomore in officially for 7 kills already in this first game. So Caitlin Smith, a sophomore, set to serve for the Tigers. Ball is up, bumped up by the libero. Bobcats get it up, free ball going over. We'll explain what that means in just a moment. Hart with the backward set to Stensrud. Stensrud up and over, couldn't quite get it over the net. You can see it there. She had to arch her back a little bit, and whenever hitters have to arch their back backwards away from the net, that's usually they lose all their power and the ball tends to fly up, and that's what happened there. It's a point for Benton, and they trail 21-6. And again, Bobcats, another service error, serving it long. Point for Grinnell, 22-6. Kayla Lavender comes in. Aiden Gosling checks out. And Kennedy Harms serving it up for Grinnell. Benton bumps it up. Free ball coming over. And that is out. What I mean when I say free ball is there's no attack by Benton. They're simply just getting the ball back over. Sometimes you have to do that if you don't get a good set or a pass. You just get it over to live to play another day. But that also gives the other team a chance to get a good attack. 23-6 now, Grinnell with the lead. As you see in our Kursk Collision Center scoreboard. There's a kill attempt by Benton. Played up nicely by Stensrud. Over to Hart. Hart over now to McClellan. Bumped back nicely by Benton. Hart with another set to Stensrud. Pokes it up and over, and they called a violation on Grinnell. All right. So it's 24-6. Benton now serving number 19, Mary Sadler. Senior setter for the Bobcats is going to serve this one. Puts it up and in, and that goes out. And that, okay, now it's 24. All right, there we go. Scoreboard showed 24. Now it's set point for Grinnell. Isabel Hart serving, senior setter. Father Shane Hart's an assistant coach. There's a big swing by Benton. Number 4, Avery Palmer, a middle hitter. Put that one away. Nice swing by Palmer. And the Bobcats get the point. And now serving, trailing 24-8. Serve up and in. Played up by Grinnell. Still able to be played. Bump it up and over. And not going to get there. Point for Benton, and it's 24-9. Palmer serving for the Bobcats. Servers in, bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set to Stensrud. She pokes it over and hits the ground. That's a kill, and that is the first game. Grinnell wins that first game 25-9. We'll take this break. If you say you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Pro Line
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
Back here at Grinnell High School, getting ready for game number 2. Best 3 out of 5. Our games brought to us by Brent Nickel, State Farm Insurance. I want to take this moment to salute our specialty sponsors, our business card sponsors. You see there in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. They include Turnkey Realty, Kurt's Collision Center, Grinnell Firestone, Brent Nickel State Farm, Polley's Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Cirques Financial Services, Proline Building, Dairy Barn, Edward Jones, Mark and Paul Colpin, your representatives. Northwest Partners, Weldon Drywall, Latitude Signage and Design, Mayflower Community Homes, Corey Hall Photography, Prairie Lakes Church, Clarity Eye Care, Mindy Halls, Exit Realty, and KGRN, all part of those business card sponsors. Again, you see that in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. All right, Bobcats set to serve game number 2. There's a serve up, bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set, going in the middle to McClellan, and the kill. Mackenzie McClellan, again, leading the team coming in with 57 kills. Kendra Knowlton had a great first game. Unofficially, I had her down for 9 kills in that first game. Now McClellan set to serve. Bumped up by the Bobcats. There's a set. Middle attack by Benton off Grinnell. Nice spot back in that far right corner. You see back there where the line judges are with the flags. They are at the right of the corner where the two lines intersect. That's where the hitters want to aim for, that deep corner. Try to get the ball to land right there if at all possible. Most of the time. Bumped up by Hart. Over now to Knowlton. She bumps it up. Nice save by the Bobcats. They play back over into free ball. Harms over to Hart. Knowlton, big swing, bounces it off the net and off the block. Benton plays it back. Played up by Grinnell. Nice set. But back in play by Benton. Now back to Grinnell. Knowlton again. Tries to find a spot. Much more energy by the Bobcats. This time blocked back by Grinnell. Played up by Benton. Free ball. Tigers played up. Hart with a set. Short set to the middle. Hammered down that time by Kayla Lavender. Lavender gets the kill. In the longest and best point of the match so far. Tigers get that one. They lead 2-1. Lavender with a serve. Serve goes awry that time. And it's tied up now at 2-2. Aiden Gosling set to check in for the Tigers. Back to serve for Benton. Number 2 is Laura Youngie. 5'6" senior setter. Aiden Gosling jumps up. Nice set from Hart in the middle. Gosling rises up and hammers it home, and Tigers lead 3-2. We know, well, all these girls for Grinnell can jump. We know Aiden can jump because, again, coming off a third place finish in the state long jump and state track this past spring. I will say this, whatever Coach Mike Emerson said to the Bobcats during the break, they left the court And they have come out with much more energy, much more emotion, and much more intensity. And it's tied 3-3. Hart with a set. And that was kind of in between. Hart taps her head, says, my bad. And Benton actually has the lead now, 4-3. And that serve is long by Tallulah Schroeder, the outside hitter for the Bobcats, a freshman. So Knowlton checks out for Grinnell, and now serving is number 2, Caitlin Smith. Kill attempt by Grinnell, played back by Benton. There's a big swing by the Bobcats, and again, that goes long. And if you can see it on your screen there, when the hitters have to arch their back to hit, it's very hard to get up on top of the ball and get the wrist snap, all the components you need to get the ball to go straight down. That one went long, and that's why Grinnell got that point. They lead 5-4, as you see on our Chris Linden Center scoreboard. Now there was a nice swing and a kill by Anna Emberson. She is a freshman outside hitter. Going to go out on a limb and say she's the daughter of the head coach, Mike Emberson. Bobcats going to sub here. Caitlin Kuiper checking in for number 7, Kennedy Lohr. So Kuiper set to serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Swing attempt by the Tigers. Hart with a set to the middle. Gosling tips it over, finds the hole. Again, Aiden just gets up so high. And again, I don't know if she's told by one of her teammates where to go or she just sees it on the way up, but a good spot. Found the open hole. Tigers get the point, and they lead 6-5. Big kill by the Bobcats, and that is out. Benton wanted to say that Grinnell tipped it, but there's no tip signal, so point for Grinnell, and they lead 7-5. Grinnell won the first game 25-9. Bump up by the Bobcats. Play behind, and it was ruled out. So that is a point for Grinnell. It's now 8-5. Kennedy Harms, the libero, serving now for the Tigers. Bumped up by Schroeder. Kill attempt by Emerson. Over now to Grinnell to the middle to Lavender. Blocked back nicely by the Bobcats. Poked over by the Tigers, and it gets a kill. Again, one of those, just kind of put the fist on it. Mackenzie McClellan hit it to that open spot. It drops to the ground, and Tigers get that point. Right by the nets, and that's played right back in the face. Lavender just put that away. And again, the ball, you can't reach across the net on the opponent's side, but if the ball crosses your side, you can most definitely go up and make a play on it. And then in doing so, if you cross the plane of the net, that's fine, but you cannot reach over the net, the plane of the net, to make that kill. Nice diving save by the Tigers. Get that ball up there. Hart with the back set to Stensrud, goes up. Nice dig up by Benton. Gosling with her, Lavender with a swing. Now pushed down and away by Isabel Hart. And Tigers get that point. Just making the right play when they need to. One of the 5 seniors for Coach Zach Cerisa. Lots of volleyball experience on the Tiger side. Serve up by the Tigers. Kill attempt by the Bobcats. Off the block, a partial deflection, hits the ground, and Benton gets that point. That's 11-6. Sub in for the Bobcats, number 6 checking in. Ashley Michaels checking in. Senior right side hitter for Coach Mike Embertson. Played up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. To the middle, big swing, but bumped up, dug up nicely by Benton. Hart with another set. Over down to McClellan. She gets a swing, and it goes straight down from the block. So Lavender had a big swing that was blocked back, and McClellan gets that swing to drop down for a Tiger point, and they lead 12-6. Service ace that time by Grinnell. Just finding the hole. Isabel Hart, the senior setter, found the opening. Again, sometimes some coaches will call it. I haven't seen Zach Cerisa do that much. I think they just let the players pick where they want to go. Try to go to the same spot again, but just couldn't get that one to come in. That was out, and that's a point for the Bobcats. Anna Emerson now, the freshman, serving for Benton. Dug up nicely by Grinnell. Hart with a set back to the middle. Stenzu gets it up and over. Bobcats dig it up. Here comes the attack. Big swing by the Bobcats, number 8, Tallulah Schroeder. Back up. Stenzu the swing. Tipped off the block, out of bounds, off Benton. And that is going to be a point for Grinnell. Caitlin Smith comes in, or rather checks out, and Kendra Knowlton, the sophomore, comes in to play the front row. Serve up by the Tigers. Nice. He's done and saved by Benton there for a moment. Tallulah Schroeder dove to get it, but couldn't maintain it. Hits the floor for 4 hits, and Bobcats lose that point. They trail 15-7. Kayla Lavender serving now, I believe, for Grinnell. We'll check that number here. Nope, it is number 6, Mackenzie McClellan. And that kill attempt goes long. And now a timeout taken by Benton. Will take one as well. 16-7, Grinnell with the lead. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics. This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy. Or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Back here at Grinnell High School gym. Tigers won the first game 25-9. They lead in the second game 16-7. Our game is brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Our scoreboard by Kurtz Collision Center. Now Taryn Stallman checks in for Grinnell to play some middle. Taryn has some experience under the belt, playing some last year. Serve up, played up by Benton. Big kill swing by the Bobcats, played up by the Tigers. Back set to Stallman. She pokes it over. Ball played up by the Bobcats. Kill attempt by Benton. Nicely dug up by Harms. Goes to the ground again. Stallman will play it back over. That was Tallulah Schroeder on that play, and the ball drops down. A miss hit. And Tigers lead 17-7. As you said, I'm not sure what Coach Mike Emerson said during the game break there, but Benton's, even though they're down, much more energy, much more emotion, much more focus this second game. Tigers bump it up. This will have to be a free ball over. Knowlton with a big swing, and it swings it just wide. Right idea. Try to find that open spot there along the sideline. Could not get it to drop in. And Benton gets a point, and they trail 17-8. Hayden Morris serves it up. Short set in the middle to Lavender. Harms to Hart. Big kill by Knowlton. Bumped up by Benton. That's 2 hits. So Kendra Knowlton, the sophomore. Another kill, and Tigers lead 18-8. That serve receive, a player cut in front of Schroeder. Might have bothered, misplayed that serve. And Grinnell leads 19-8. Serving up for the Tigers is Lavender. Serve up, bumped up by the Bobcats. Played up in the air, going to be a free ball over, which means attack opportunity for Grinnell. To Hart, short set, Goslink in the middle. Aiden gets up and hammers it home. And Grinnell leads 20-8. Nicely dug up by the Bobcats. Played it over. That's going to go long. Again, you saw Schroeder. The back was arched way back. When you do that, it's hard to get on top of the ball and get it to come down. And usually sails long, and that's what happened there. And Grinnell leads 21-8. Game number 2, Grinnell won the first game 25-9. Best 3 out of 5. Now we had a little thing at the scoreboard there. Now coming in for Grinnell is Lauren Loudon, a junior. As Kayla Lavender, the 5'8 senior, waits to serve. And here we go. Lavender serves up, and that's long. A little too much oomph on that. Subbing now for the Bobcats, number 9, checking in Aubrey Kelly. Also number 2, Laura Youngie. And Youngie goes back to serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over now to Stallman. Stallman with a big swing and had a whistle. Had a net violation on Benton. Players looking around on who. They give the number. That's a point for Grinnell, and Tigers lead 22-9. Again, we'll have Tiger football. Big battle Friday night. 3-0 Washington versus 3-0 Grinnell. High school football Friday night. Kickoff at 7:30. Take the air at 7 on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Played up by Benton. Tipped back over by Grinnell. And it is a point Tigers. Okay, I thought maybe Benton had it there, but it hit the net and they crossed underneath the net. So Tigers get that point. And they lead now 23-9. Nice dig up by Benton. Free ball over. Tigers have a chance. To Hart. To the middle to Gosling. Big swing, but dug up nicely, but out of bounds. Aiden Gosling showing why she did some good at state and got third place. Really gets up and hammered it home, and we are at game points, 24-9. Stensrud to serve. Bumped up by Benton. There's the set. Kill attempt. Dug up nicely by Grinnell. Gosling gets it back. Played back by the Tigers. Two Benton players collide. That ball is up, and that is going to do it. That's 4 hits. And Tigers win the second game by the exact score of 25-9. They lead 2-0. We'll take this break for our sponsors, and we tell you you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours. In buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
Committed to helping your dreams grow. We're
Back here at Grinnell High School gym, Chris Jr. Dan Walker with you on a Tuesday night. High school volleyball. Grinnell hosting the Benton Bobcats in Walmack volleyball action. Grinnell leads 2-0, winning both games by the identical 25-9 scores. Game number 3 here. It's the best 3 out of 5 games for the match. We will tell you our games are brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Don't forget to check out our website. TigersLSN.com has all our broadcast schedule for football and volleyball. And links to the games and the podcasts and the stream and all kinds of information. TigersLSN.com. We're also on YouTube. If you want to go that route, go to YouTube, type in the search bar Tiger Sports Livestream Network. You come to our homepage, and if you click on the subscribe button, number 1, we'd appreciate that. Number 2, you'll also be sent a notification every time we are set to take the air. All right, Tigers will serve here in game number 3. Mackenzie McClellan doing the honors. Serve up. Played up by Benton. Back to the middle, and Benton Bobcats get it over, and just long. Hayden Moore trying to tuck that in the back corner just a bit long. Tigers get the first point. They lead 1-0, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Bumped up by Benton. There's a short set and a little bit of miscommunication, but Bobcats get it over. Now to Hart. Short set in the middle to Lavender. She gets it across. Bobcats blocked it, but it falls down on their side of the net, and that's a point for Grinnell. McClellan set to serve. Bumped up by the Bobcats. There's a set back, big kill, and swing by Benton. They called a net violation on somebody for Benton. They touched the net. And again, players, some officials call that very, very close. We mention this all the time in almost any contest we do. Some officials call that really close. Some seem to let that go. You have to adjust as a player and a coach. 3-0, Grinnell with the lead. Ball put back, and that time they call, not sure what that signal is. I think they're saying Benton reached over the plane of the net to play the ball when it's on Grinnell's side, and that's something you can't do. So Tigers lead 4-0. There's a service ace that time by McClellan. All Tigers so far as they lead 5-0. Again, it's the best 3 out of 5. Grinnell won the first 2 games by the identical 25-9 scores. That's another service ace. Boy, everything going right for the Tigers right now. And Mike Emerson going to get a sub in. Brings little Barrow in. Tigers up 6-0. And that serve goes just long. Just long, so Benton gets on the scoreboard. They trail 6-1. Ball bumped up by Grinnell. Over now to Knowlton. Again, she saw the opening. Not a big swing, but effective nonetheless. Gets the kill, and Tigers lead 7-0. Big swing by the freshman hitter. Grinnell, they're saying it's tipped. Benton wanted the tip. And now the captain goes over, Anna Embertson. Only the captains can talk to the chair judge. The head coach cannot, but the captain on the floor can. They rule no tips, so Grinnell gets a point. They lead 8-1. Nice kill attempt by the Bobcats, bumped up by Grinnell. Free ball over by the Tigers. Benton has a chance here. There's the set. In the middle to Schroeder, blocked back nicely by the Tigers. Schroeder again, blocked back again by the Tigers. Goslink with 2 blocks in a row there. Hart with a set. Over now to Knowlton. She finds a spot again. This time played up by Benton. Benton tries the back corner. Hart short set to Goslink in the middle. Tip back over by Benton. And Grinnell couldn't control it. And Bobcats get the point. They trail 8-2. Sub in for Benton now. Laura Youngie checks in now. The senior setter. And will serve the ball. Played up by Grinnell. Hart at the net. Bumps it back, and that call, a net violation on Grinnell. And Benton gets that point, and they trail 8-3. Serve up by the Bobcats. Dug up nicely by Harms. Set by Hart, and then Nolte with a big swing. Last two times, Kendricks tried to finesse it over. That time she reared back and let it fly and got the kill and the point. Grinnell gets the serve back and the point, and they lead 9-3. Stensrud to serve. Stensrud's serve goes right into the net. So it's a point for the Bobcats. Again, it's rally scoring. Every play, there's a point scored by somebody. Now Schroeder sets to serve for the Bobcats. Played up by Grinnell. There's a dink over by the setter. Gosling reaches up and over and puts it back. And we have a sub in now. Knowlton comes out and Caitlin Smith comes in. Knowlton, while they do that, Knowlton does not play the back row. Caitlin Smith does. So Smith to serve. Bobcats on the attack. Kill attempt by the Bobcats, dug up by Grinnell. Hart with a set, but played up nicely by the Bobcats. Hart down on one knee, sets it over now to McClellan. That time just a whiff. Bit of a miss that time by McClellan. And Benton gets the point, and they trail 10-5. Again, this Friday night we'll have high school football from TT Crandon Field. 3-0 Grinnell versus 3-0 Washington. Take the air at 7 o'clock. Kickoff at 7:30 right here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Hart with a set. McClellan with a big swing, and that goes long. Cannot quite get on top of it and snap the wrist through and down to get that ball to come down. Benton has now scored 2 in a row, and they trail 10-6. Bump up by Grinnell. Over now to Gosling. Tips it up and over. Bobcats on the attack. Dug up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Back to Stensrud. She swings in. It hits off a Benton player, then goes out of bounds. Okay, I didn't know if that hit the net or a player. Couldn't see. But they rule it hit off a Benton player, then goes out of bounds. That's a point for Grinnell. And Tigers lead 11-6. Harms to serve. Bumped up by Benton. Kill attempt by Palmer. And she gets the kill to drop down. Avery Palmer, the junior middle hitter, with unofficially average for 4 kills on the night. Doing what she can for the Bobcat volleyball team and coach Mike Embertson. Now Mabry Sadler set to serve, trailing 11-7. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set to the middle. To Lavender. She pushes it over, but Benton plays it back. Now we have a line violation. Or they call it a 2-hit violation, rather, on Benton. Okay. So Grinnell gets that point, and they lead 12-7. Service return not there for the Bobcats, goes out of bounds. Isabel Hart serving. Again, some coaches tell the players what number to serve it to on the court. I've not seen Zach Cerisa do that. That serve goes wide. She's trying to go right down that line, just could not quite get it to stay in. And Bobcats get the point. And that serve goes long. A lot of service errors that time for Benton. A lot of serves long or into the net. Most of them been long. Frustrating night so far for the Bobcats. Tigers with the serve. Bumped up by Benton. To the middle. Kill attempt. Pushed over by the Bobcats. Tigers on the attack. Over now to Knowlton. Big swing. She swings, and it's just long. Couldn't see her arm motion there. Could not quite get the snap and the follow through to get that one to drop down in that far corner. And Benton gets that point, and they trail 14-9. Hayden Moore, now the libero, serving for Benton. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set to Knowlton, and that was a miss hit. Happens to the best of them. It's a point for Benton. They're hanging around 14-10. Bobcats trail. That serve goes wide. And just when Benton had a little bit of momentum, another service there for the Bobcats gives the ball and the point over to Grinnell. They trail or lead 15-10, does Grinnell. Now Kayla Lavender, one of the 5 seniors, serving for the Tigers. Lavender gets a serve and bumped up by the Bobcats. There's the set and then the spike by Benton. Played up by Grinnell, but back out of play and out of reach, and Bobcats get the point. Benton, I'll tell you what, tip of the hat to them. They got beat 25-9, 25-9. They could have very easily folded up the tent and just rode this one out and got on the bus and head back north, but they are digging and scratching in this one. They trail 15-11. Bobcats with the serve. Bumped up by Hart. Over now to Knowlton. Big swing. Blocked down that time. Looked like Tallulah Schroeder got the block, the first year. Freshman outside hitter. Along with her teammate Aubrey Kelly, I think, was there as well. It's 15-12. Bobcats trail. Bump up by Grinnell. Hart to set. Knowlton, big swing. Tipped off of Benton, but in play. Bobcats played up. Be a free ball over for Bobcats. Tigers with short set to the middle. Gosling tips it over. Nice diving play by the Bobcats to save it. And they get it up and over. Hart with a set again. Back to Stensrud. Stensrud hammers it down. Hit up nicely. Hits off the net and drops down. That time it hit off the net above the court. And it dropped down. Now a Bobcat player could have still played that. Would have been the third hit, but they would have had to get it over. But they let it drop. It's a point for Grinnell. Stensrud with the serve. Bobcat makes a swing. Over now to Knowlton. Big swing by Knowlton. Blocked back nicely by Aubrey Kelly. Stensrud with a kill swing, and it goes wide. That's a point for Benton. Benton's blocking is much improved. Knowlton and Goslink and Stensrud have had a few balls blocked back at him here in this third game. Bobcats to serve. There's the bump up, set by Hart. To Goslink. She hammers it. Played up by the Bobcats. Sit over now. Benton with a big swing. Off the block, out of bounds. Anna Embertson with the kill. And it's 17-14. To quote a famous football coach on College Game Day, Benton saying, "Not so fast, my friends. Don't start that bus up just yet. We're not going to go away quietly." Props to them. 17-14, they trail the Tigers. Hart with a set. Knowlton tries to bump it over behind. Nicely done by Benton. Played up. Here's a kill attempt. Blocked back by Grinnell. Played up and over by Benton. There's the bump. There's a set. Back row attack by McClellan. It goes down. Hits the net and drops down on Grinnell's side. So point for Benton. It's 17-15. Now the captain is talking. I'm not sure what they called there. I thought they pointed towards Benton's side for the point. Not sure what the captain's talking about here. The coach asked the captain, which is Anna Emerson, to go over and talk. And the coach wanted an explanation. Not sure what that was about because Benton has the ball there serving. So anyway, they trail 17-15. Bobcats serving. Schroeder with a serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Knowlton, big swing. Bumped off and played off of Youngie out of bounds. Tigers get the point. It's 18-15. That stops a 4-0 run by the Bobcats, their longest of the match so far. Caitlin Smith checks in to serve for Kendra Knowlton. And now Smith, a sophomore, with the serve. There's the bump. There's a set. Attempt taken that time by Benton. Nice play that time by Aubrey Kelly. Junior middle hitters had a fine game for the Bobcats. Found the open hole put it where they weren't. And it's 18-16. Bobcats hanging around. There's the serve up. Bumped up by Grinnell to Hart. Middle block back. Gosling with a kill. Over now to McClellan. Big swing. And McClellan puts it away. Mackenzie McClellan with a much-needed kill just at the right time. Keeps that point spread of 3, and Tigers lead 19-16. Now Kennedy Harms, a senior Tiger libero, serves it up. Bumped up by the Bobcats. Here comes the attack. Placed over. Nicely done. Diving save by Stensrud. McClellan gets the kill to drop in. Stensrud made that play. Dove with one hand, stuck her fist out and popped it up in play where Hart could set it back over to McClellan for the kill. And it's 20-16. What a great play by Reagan Stensrud. Harms to serve. Bumped up by the Bobcats. A little bit of a service receive error rather. There we go. Easy for me to say. Tigers get the point. It's 21-16. Caitlin Smith trying to serve it up there. Ball hits the net. Played over. Big kill. Attempt to swing by McClellan. Puts it back. Bobcats just had no answer. Another Tiger point. And it's 22-16. Schroeder now checking in. Tallulah Schroeder, freshman outside hitter. Checks in for Mike Emerson, as well as for Grinnell, number 3 checking in. That's Miley Sharp checking in the ball game for Mackenzie McClellan. And Bobcats take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 22-16, Grinnell with the lead. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Chris, Junie, Dan Walker with you. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Tigers hosting the Benton Bobcats. Walmart Conference action. Our first of 2 broadcasts this week. Again, we'll have Tiger football this Friday from TT Cranny Field. The 3-0 Washington Demons come up to Grinnell to take on the 3-0 Tigers. Take the air at 7 o'clock. Kickoff at 7:30 right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. 22-16, Grinnell with the lead here in this third game. Grinnell won the first 2 games 25-9 in both games. They lead 2 games to none. Serve up by Smith. Bumped up by the Bobcats. Played back in and hit again. The attacker had to arch their back, and it's hard to get the ball down. It's a point for Grinnell, and it's 23-16. Lauren Loudon checks back in for Grinnell. Smith to serve. Bumped up by the Bobcats. Played up and over, but goes out. It's behind the pole. We're behind the barbershop pole, and we are at match point. 24-16. Harms with the serve. There's a serve up. Played up by Benton. It's out of bounds, and that will do it. Tigers get the sweep. 25-9, 25-9, and 25-16. They win the match. 3-0 over Benton. We'll take this 2-minute break. Hope to hear from head coach Zach Ceresa as I tell you are watching Grinnell High School volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Try Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
All right, back here at Grinnell High School gym. We will not be getting Coach Zach Cerisa tonight. He is down visiting with somebody, so we'll just say Tigers come in there. The 12th ranked team, they played like it, 25-9, 25-9 the first two. Then Benton, again, they came back and gave the Tigers a good battle. Actually led in that third game for a little bit, but Tigers came back. And in the end, just too much Tiger firepower on the hitters. Tigers win the third game 25-16, and then win the match 3-0. That'll wrap it up for our broadcast here from Grinnell High School. Again, we'll take the air Friday night high school football from TT Cranny Field. 3-0 Washington against 3-0 Grinnell. Take the air at 7 o'clock. Kickoff at 7:30. For my partner Dan Walker, this is Chris Juni saying good night from Grinnell High School on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.